Now, the Minister of Information, Media and Broadcasting Services, Dr. Ismaila Ceesay, has highlighted some of the key matters discussed during the two-day cabinet retreat, which was presided over by the President, Adama Barrow. With the team delivering for results, the purpose of this retreat is to establish parameters for exploring additional ways to harness shared commitment to achieve the significant progress and development that the nation deserves. President Barrow also stressed that the gathering provides an opportunity for cabinet members to reflect on and discuss ways to work collectively and more effectively to improve results. Meanwhile, Dr. Ismaila Ceesay gave further details on matters deliberated during the retreat amidst the expectation of Gambians on the government service delivery. Here is an excerpt of the Information Minister, Media and Broadcasting Services.
Thank you very much. Like you rightly said, Cabinet is currently convening for a two-day retreat. It started yesterday, it will end today, and the theme of this retreat is delivering 4 results. His Excellency the President wants the sectors to deliver, and therefore the purpose of this retreat is for every sector, through the sector minister, to come and do a presentation of at least 5 key deliverables that they want to achieve in the next 6 months. So obviously the accountability part will come. It means that there'll be a follow-up retreat where there'll be accountability. I mean, every deliverable that we've really discussed here to say the sectors are going to deliver within the next 6 months. After 6 months, we'll meet again and you'll be accountable. You'll be asked, have you delivered this? And if not, why? What were the challenges? Or if you have delivered, how has it impacted the citizens? That is the purpose of this retreat. Well, the cabinet sessions about policy papers, cabinet information papers, and other agenda. For this particular one, it is focusing on ministers coming to discuss or present their key deliverables for the next 6 months. That this is what I want to deliver in my sector, whether it's a legal framework, an instrument, or whether it is whatever. But ministers come here for these 2 days. Every minister is given an opportunity to do a 15-minute presentation of not only his or her sector. Obviously, some have really discussed their achievements from the past year. But the most important, the crucial part is that for the next 6 months, these are the deliverables I want to deliver, I want to achieve in the next 6 months. I think that makes it different because this one focuses on what you want to deliver in the next 6 months and not what policies you want to, or what regulations you want to formulate or you want to take to, or it can be a bill. I mean, obviously, normal cabinet ministers present bills to go to parliament. Ministers bring policies, they bring regulations, they bring cabinet information papers. But this one focuses on delivery. That is why the theme, delivering 4 results. Like I said, the president wants things that 2025 is the year of delivery. We must deliver this year, and sectors must deliver their mandates. And that is why the need for ministers to come and present to cabinet colleagues. And they come into two broad areas. One are the soft components, the instruments. For example, the policies. Minister might say, I think I want to bring this policy. For example, my presentation later, one of the things I want to present, one of my key deliverables, is a government communication policy, which I think doesn't exist right now. How do government agencies communicate with each other in that ecosystem? How do we communicate with the public? What is to be communicated? By whom and how? This is important. There is no policy that guides that. So obviously, I want to come up with a government communication policy, and that's one of my deliverables. For example, Minister of Agriculture, he presented a very brilliant presentation, talking about how they are going to now create cooling systems for women gardeners, containerized cooling systems, so that women gardeners who grow perishable goods, before they go to the market, it's not perished. So they put it in these containers that are cooling. So these are the things that, say, within the next 6 months, I think it's about 20 gardens, if I can remember. The minister wants to promise to ensure that 20 gardens get these cooling systems for women. So these are some of the things that came up. The Office of the Vice President also talked about some policies, obvious defense also. So obviously, these are the things that we are discussing as to both the legal instruments, because obviously there might be gaps in a sector in terms of the legal frameworks. For example, you realize that the acts, for example, the Police Act is outdated, for example. Minister of Interior is saying that all line agencies now, their acts will be revised and amended to be attuned with current realities. These are the things that we are really discussing in this cabinet retreat.